slide all the way over so Scooby can sit right there.
We got
He told me to sit right here for whatever reason.
wide receiver, and
Right
Scooby
here?
right.
No, on either side. What, are you trying to sit in the king's chair?
My bad, my bad.
Huh? You
My
trying to
bad.
sit in the throne? I can't even read those yet. Really excited to find a way to get a win. Big matchup in the South Division. Made the comment during the week, somebody said to me, is this a must win? So I don't know if it's a must win, but it certainly would be nice to win it. At this point, 30% of our season's over. We still have 70% out there. So there's still a lot of football left to be played in this league, but I can't be more proud of these guys and the way they come in, the way they show up every week, the way they compete, the way they just keep overcoming adversity with what they're doing. I mean, we get the punt blocked, and it could very easily be a you know what I mean? Here it goes. Instead, they just refuse to let any negativity at all get involved. And I'm just really proud of them. Proud of the way they've come together in such a short period of time, and proud of the way they play this football game with the passion, the energy, and the excitement. I'd also say that the crowd is making a huge difference. So thank you, thank you, thank you to the city of Birmingham for the way that you have supported this team, because I think they play with that passion, but our fans cheer with that passion. I mean, we went, I don't know how many 3-and-outs we started this game with, but they just started cheering louder for the defense. I mean, it just got noticeable. I could hear it, and I'm wearing a headset. I thought the crowd was great, but defense came up huge. Offense made the plays they needed to when they needed to. It certainly wasn't a pretty performance offensively, but it was productive. And the offense and the defense complemented each other today. Really proud of these two guys up here, the way they play. I think Victor is one of the most talented players in this league. I think he does an unbelievable job, and I think the way Scooby plays and the leadership and the toughness and the passion that he plays with, I think he motivates a lot of people when he's out on that field, myself included, watching the passion that he plays with. I love him.
Victor, what do you say attributes to your touchdown that you got today and just overall the game you played?
I think that, we talked about it during the week that they were going to play us in a lot of man, a lot of single high coverage. So it was something we made sure that we got the timing down during the week, and just credit to Jamar for giving me opportunity to make a play, and we did that.
What do you attribute to you guys' success in the second half? I think you've been down at the half in all 3 games. So what's been the difference in the second half for you guys?
I think leadership, a lot of leadership on this team, a lot of older guys who've experienced tough games, close games before. So we just continue to play the next play, and these guys keep stepping up.
And then Scooby, defensively, you guys played really well today. What was the difference for you guys defensively?
Yeah, we just have a lot of guys who just are good football players who talk, communicate, and execute. If you cover those 3 bases, talking and then communicating and then executing and playing hard, pretty hard to be a defense, so we do that pretty good, and that's kind of things we pride ourselves on.
You had a lot of tackles today. It seemed like you were getting after defensively. Is that kind of your mindset, just trying to make every tackle that's available to you?
Yeah, that's why you line up and play. Try to make every play. I'll go back in the film and probably beat up on myself about that pick I missed. But yeah.
Coach, with the
I'll get on you about that. Don't worry about it.
Coach, with the touchdown that they called back, and then you went right back and scored on the play after that. How big of a difference did that make, where it was a heartbreaker almost, and then you were able to put the points on the board anyway?
No, I was frustrated at myself for the 3rd and 4th down call earlier. I was really upset with myself and really determined to try and get the ball in the end zone. I really didn't want to just kick a field goal at that point. Was really determined to try and put a touchdown on the board. We threw the one to Victor. I got my whole team's arguing at me to throw the flag, to throw the red flag, that nobody's getting in the huddle as we're trying to call a play and the clock's winding down and we've got to use another timeout, for the thing to be able to throw the second one. But we pretty much ran the same route just on the other side. We ran a corner route over on the other side of the field. Again, I thought Victor made a great play. The guy had interference, was all over him. But I thought it was a great play. missed it by a hair. You know what I mean? Just missed the one by the hair over on the left sideline, and came back with the same route over on the right, but wanted to throw the ball into the end zone.
And Scooby, with the safety play after that, what was the penalty they called on you for going after the lineman after they called him down? I mean.
Yeah, it was a stupid play on my part. It shouldn't happen. Put the team in a bad situation.
You're looking for a loose ball at that time.
Yeah, it has nothing really to do with that. It just has to do more so just control.
It was a sideline play. It was when he came out, Scooby was a very passionate player. Took off running, just not sure where he was going. Everybody was chasing him, and was called for taunting their sideline, is what the call was. And I did not see the film. He told me he was riding the horse. He was riding his giddy up. He was riding the stallion down the sideline, and they called him for a penalty. So again, I did not see it, but that's what the call was.
Safety was such a big play, though, because you put your upline more now.
Yep.
The whole dynamics of the game as far as if the breakers getting the ball. So how did you feel, even though you didn't get the 6, you got the 2, and you got the ball back also?
Yeah, I think it made a huge difference. We didn't run the ball very well today, and that's a real credit to New Orleans' front four. I mean, they've got an excellent front four. I know they had 10 sacks going into this game. I believe we had 1, and honestly, that one was on Jamar when he's standing back there trying to tell everybody where to go and took a late sack. I thought our offensive line did a great job of protecting up front. I thought they did a great job, but I think it was a hard-fought football game by two sides. It was hard-fought, two very talented teams. But I'm going to go back to what I said earlier in the week. This league is like NASCAR. Everybody has the same size engine. It's just who does the best job of driving it that week. And this week, these guys did an incredible job of driving it. I mean, everybody's got talent. Everybody's equal. I think there's only one game that hasn't come down to a one-score game in 3 weeks at this point. I believe that's a correct statement, and that was New Orleans last week at Tampa Bay. Other than that, I think every game has been a one-score game, and they're all going to be like this. But this team continues to believe and find a way to win, and I'm really proud of them.
Are there any questions from our Zoom audience?
Yes, Ace from the USFL Network. Scooby, obviously you have the most energy out there on the field. Yes, it got you in trouble one time, but it's a great leadership tool. And I just wonder, where are you getting all that energy for a full 60 minutes of game?
Yeah, honestly, from having a 2-year layoff from football and not thinking you're going to play again and thinking that girlfriend left you and all that good stuff, you appreciate it a little more when she comes back around. So I'm having a lot more fun.
He plays with passion. 17 tackles.
Missed pick.
Impressive. And a missed pick, yes.
Are there any other questions? Thank you, gentlemen.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it.
Let me see on the
Yep.
dap.
Appreciate you. We all done? Okay, thank you. Yep, good win. Do you know how many it counts?
Right.
Counts one.
One time.
Counts one.